Commander, current understanding of invader technology insufficient.
Yeah. I want to know a lot more before we make a move. But are they that advanced? We need info on how they operate and how they think. We need a better assessment of their whole situation.
Invader technology deployed in the vicinity of the Bastion. Recommend scan.
You already looked...
Immediate departure possible. Alien technology located nearby. Due north.
Okay. Let's see what we find.
Stand by. Request confirmation of original action plan.
You mean to prepare Magalon for the imminent threat of the Aware?
Acknowledged.
You Do you see what's going on here? Do you see what's going on here? I'd say it's too late for that now. Looks like their invasion is underway.
Acknowledged. Contact.
See, looks like alien agitators. Guarding something.
Likelihood that agitators were guarding technology downgraded to unlikely. Items discovered correspond with agitator equipment. No other items.
Yeah, their armor is pretty good for a scout troop.
Enemy troop objective likely to be installation.
Unfortunately, our communication with them is one-sided.
Troop equipped with many control nodes, capable of rapid deployment in any environment. Similar to Alb equipment for infiltration of alien technology.
You're listening in on someone? Or you mean a bug?
Control node chip. Accurate.
So they've deployed these things at strategic points across our territories. Who knows where they've already been using them? Explains why their attacks have been so effective. You compared their technology to Alb technology. Does that mean...
Alb and alien data transfer methodology.
Finally we catch a break! So we can use our tech to connect with them.
Data compatibility with our systems 85.9%.
I can work with that. It's very informative. Searching. Let me know if you... going to happen to me.
Confirm Aware and invading force are same enemy.
They have to be, right? That's just my guess. I don't know for sure. What's up? What are you trying to say?
pick up your chow, or whatever you call it in the canteen. It's right over here. We'll get to where you'll be working in a minute. Any questions so far?
Who's responsible for the Elex supply?
Didn't anyone tell you? We use it exclusively for the machines. Human consumption is strictly prohibited. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Anything else?
No.
In that case, I'll take you to the production hall.
Jax, you? Here? So Azok wasn't wrong. Shit.
What are you doing here?
Have you seen Judicator Hagen? I don't want to make a mistake. Talk to him first, then we can talk.
Already done.
Let me explain the situation to you then. You must have figured out by now that we've defected. I don't expect you to condone what we did, our treachery, but I need to explain why we did it. Given your past, I even hope that you can maybe understand, at least in part.
All right. But don't leave out any details. Azok's waiting for my report.
The whole thing went like this. We were supposed to patrol the southern border. It should have been a straightforward mission, but it was doomed to failure from the outset.
What was the problem?
We were divided. Some of us questioned the order, questioned its efficiency. I mean, nothing we Albs do is a step forward. We create nothing. We leave devastation. We destroy habitats and pat ourselves on the back afterwards as if it's a victory. But the Clerics have a vision in which all life has a place.
All life? I only counted a few bodies.
I was just about to get to that. I transmitted our route and coordinates to the castle in advance.
You were trying to provoke a confrontation?
No, I just wanted to pique their interest, and it worked. But when we got there, nothing went like we'd planned. I was convinced I could persuade everyone over to our side, that they'd see the truth of it.
That was a mistake, as it turned out.
Yeah, we ended up pointing our guns at each other. The Clerics had overheard everything and were forced to intervene.
What? So you killed your own people?
What the hell were we supposed to do? If they'd taken us back to the depot, we would have been executed. It was us or them. We have the right to a future worth living in, don't we?
I get you. Azok, on the other hand, will not.
We thought by disabling our trackers, he would consider us lost. Another mistake. Of course, I can't stop you from telling him the truth. That decision is entirely up to you. But talk to Hagen again first.
When did you realize you were going to defect?
I've had doubts about the Albs' goals for quite some time. With enough Elex, I could always silence them, but as the stuff got scarcer and scarcer, I had to admit the truth. I can't just blindly follow logic. Morality is increasingly important in my decisions.
Populated area detected. Deactivating enemy sensors.
I take it you've spoken to the Albs?
I have. Now, what were you saying about a proposal?
Eager to get started, I see. That's exactly the kind of determination I need right now. We have a single troop of Albs, but it alone is not nearly enough to fill out our ranks. We need to increase our manpower, or we might as well give up trying to defend ourselves, because we're as good as dead. If the last deployment taught us one thing, it's that there's little benefit in sending out soldiers if they're likely to be killed. I need someone who knows how to handle themselves and others in combat situations. I need you.
Okay, I'm in. What do you need from me?
That fierce determination again. Just remember, it's not only your thirst for action that's important, it's being responsible for the consequences of that action. But those I'll explain later. This is what I'm thinking. Albs will always replace a defunct troop with a new one. As one of their troops has defected to us, a replacement should be on its way. As we've seen, it only takes a few persuasive arguments for a group of Albs to reconsider their way of thinking. If those arguments came from someone within their own ranks, the chances of success are high. Of course, for you this would be something of a risky endeavor, but your efforts would be rewarded. If you make sure that the second troop finds its way here, I will grant you the rank of Regent, on an honorary basis.
You want me to take all the risk?
Succeed, and no one will be any the wiser. Fail, and you'll likely have to give up on your ambitions to become one of their commanders.
Okay. When should I set out?
I've transferred the coordinates to your adjutor. Get there as soon as you can. If our calculations are correct, this is where their reinforcements will arrive. Track down the troop, convince them to change sides, and make sure they find their way here. Okay? Now get it done.
Have you really thought this through? If the depot learns what's going on, they'll turn the castle into rubble.
That won't happen, and you should know why. The Albs are obsessed with efficiency. Such a show of strength would be too wasteful for them.
You're sure about that?
A handful of deserters does not warrant a retaliatory strike. Their directive would treat the defectors as nothing more than waste material, a sunk cost not worth trying to recover. An attack would use up valuable manpower, not to mention resources, while they're trying to deal with a new threat. So, you can rest easy.
She's always been...
I do not wish to see her again. Have I made myself clear?
You could have just asked. Was it really necessary to sick your robots on us?
Maybe not. But now you know I mean what I say. Show me...
We've completed the first stage of our long journey. The sixth power has taken its first steps, but now the real work begins. I'm impressed, Jax. I knew you could do this, but I'm still surprised by how efficient you've been.
That's the reason you... I mean the hybrid... always sent me on the toughest missions, isn't it?
Indeed. And even after all these years, you haven't lost any of your skills. Just as well, we're really going to need them.
We've still got a long way to go. So many difficult situations and demanding people. They all seem to want to determine my fate. And my family's. But I've got decent weapons again, and I'm ready to face the next obstacle. The sixth power is now in action. And soon we'll be a serious contender in the battle for Magalon. And I'm part of it, whether I want to be or not. Not much is certain yet, but the coming days will reveal more about my special role in the war against the invaders. Meanwhile, the Scions will be expanding the regions covered in their alien flora. Before long, we'll be in a world we don't recognize, full of creatures that'll change or destroy us. My infection, the dark Elex is starting to take over. I'm already feeling the first effects of the disease. I need to get some healing soon, or I won't get the chance to fight my first real battles.
We need to talk about that infection of yours. I've made some startling discoveries about the Dark Elex, and I'm certain now that, left untreated, the infection will eventually transform you into a Scionid creature.
That doesn't really help.
Well, we could pump you full of painkillers, but I don't think that's a good idea. One moment of inattention and the infection could overwhelm you. Better not take that risk.
Great.
I've developed a method of extracting specific DNA fragments from infected subjects. So I'm going to need as many different subjects as possible to continue with my research. That's where we should concentrate our efforts next.
What about me?
I need samples from but they can't be from just any Scionid. I'm going to need exceptionally You'll have to hunt them down and use the method I've devised to extract those DNA fragments from them.
Any activity on the Scion invasion?
Things are still... but I'm more concerned about the
Fuck.
They're unpredictable and represent a huge risk in our war, especially Patriarch Victor. You should speak to him. Try to reach some form of agreement. Nothing would be worse than him attacking us when we least...
So what else have you got for me?
I've received reports from our neighbors to the northwest. It seems the Clerics have lost control of some of their own troops. Their headquarters are about to be attacked by a group of malfunctioning robots. You should stop them before they reduce the Cleric castle to a pile of rubble. You should talk to Thialk about our defenses. There's still a long way to go before we're properly prepared.
What if I can't come to an agreement with Patriarch Victor?
Well, just do everything you can to make sure it doesn't come to that.
DNA frag...
Yeah. But it's really... how actively... the best data I can... When it comes to researching dark... even things like... I've added the... It will show you promising... Come back when you've collected your first DNA fragments. The sooner I can work on it, the faster my research will yield results.
Hey, I'm ready to do some...
So who's gonna try and kill... What about talking to Kaya? She's the head of...
Nah, let's save the Berserkers. I want to try the Albs first. Which means you have to get me FaceTime with...
Can't you do...
Oh, sure. Leave me to start another war with the Albs.
You're not filling me with...
Just shut your pie hole and take me to Ek... From what I hear, he spends most of his time in the Igna...
That doesn't sound very specific.
This is getting boring. They barely put up a fight.
Listen, I have another request for you. I'd like to get my eyes on some of the Berserkers' strategic plans.
That's not at all surprising. You got any idea where you might find plans like that?
There's a group of berserkers roaming around somewhere near the Tavar fort. We should take a closer look. If we don't join forces, we'll be overrun when the invaders launch a major strike.
All right.
Let's get the fuck... Still don't understand why my people have developed such a fear of the berserkers.
Anything foreign can be seen as a threat. The berserkers are trying to preserve both mankind and nature. But their methods are often esoteric. And that's difficult to understand for an Alb, looking at it from a scientific background.
And let's find out if those berserkers over there feel the same way.
I wonder if Kaya has calmed down yet. The Dark Elex is giving us enough of a headache. Kaya might be able to help. I should go see her. What now?
I have things to do.
Observing humanity's roots like this, it is remarkable that it still exists at all.
Nobody is supposed to be wandering around here. So get the fuck out of here.
Nobody stands a chance against us.
That's what Naira wants. I should get out of here. Here are the...
My analysis is progressing well.
Now?
You know what I want. This could take forever.
Wait a minute. You're gonna stay right here until we're through with this.
I'm warning you.
No. You're part of the Sixth Power now, and it's...
That wasn't the deal.
I've helped you often enough. It's time you... You can go back to the depot when you're done with your tasks.
And how do you think that would look?
Let's start by keeping the best.
You're assigning me to...
To cool off, I suggest you go hunting and make sure the number of animals in the area does...
The animals?
Unless you have a... Okay. I'll come back in a...
Asshole.
Well, let's keep going.
sooner do I resume my work as an oracle than it becomes a nuisance, as it always does. It's time I turn my attention to more...
I have just the thing. The Skyan's dark Elex. We still know next to nothing about it. And seeing as you're the expert in Elex, maybe you can look into this new purple stuff.
I've been thinking about that too, and I know just where to begin my investigation. I'll need your help, though.
You got it.
We Berserkers worry more than anyone about the Skyanids. In a way, they're not unlike the Albs mutants. They're slaves to Elex too, and are fundamentally changed by the substance. But what is its nature? How does it work? What makes it so infectious? Does it possess a collective voice like the blue Elex we've lived with all these years?
You think you can find a cure for dark Elex infections?
I won't know what I discover until I discover it.
Can't do any harm to have other irons in the fire. Who knows when Dawkins' research will yield any useful results?
I have a certain affinity for Elex and mana. I can sense many of their properties, and even communicate with them. We already know that one derives from the other. But its purple form is very different. It has both replicative and infectious properties. Isolating and analyzing it without contracting the Dark Plague won't be easy.
You can do it. You always do.
I wish I shared your confidence. I will need a sample in its pure form. I can't understand how it works unless it's... And preferably...
I think I know where this is...
Yes, I need fresh... Most of the beasts we've fought so far have been in a transformed state. What I need are Skyanids that have undergone a recent mutation. One of our scout troops spotted a young herd of smaller Skyanid specimens. It appears they were created from a pack of spinehounds. We should track them down as soon as possible. So if you're ready, I suggest... Our scouts spotted the beasts over there.
I hope they really are just small specimens.
We're about to find out. Get behind me!
My head. Got it again. Handle on it. Dang, it's going to happen to me.
You know how this works. You lead, I'll follow.
Well,
We've received new orders from the very top. The barriers won't be able to hold around much longer. If the situation gets any
Damn it.
they may be young, but they're still dangerous. Probably infected.
Maybe if I take a closer look at where the transformation took place, that will suffice. They must have spent several hours there. It's best if you leave me alone for a while. I need to concentrate and see what I can sense from this place. Don't disturb. It's just like I thought. I can sense the... It's everywhere. And it recently transformed those beasts right here.
What else did...
The change involves... There's nothing they... The transformation was fast. Following infect...
That would mean...
Yes. Once an animal of this size has been infected, it's only a matter of hours.
What does that mean for infected humans?
There's no way of knowing. Well, except for you. But for whatever reason, you're a special case. We can't generalize conclusions based on your...
All right, then.
I've learned as much as I can here. I'll instruct my men to monitor the Skyanids. As soon as they report any new we have to get to the bottom of... Ugh, please. There's no time for this now, so just... start... Did you...
She's good.
Good at what?
Well...
Her only talent is for causing trouble. Let me tell you right now, if that harlot ruins everything for you, I don't want to hear about it. That's your problem. I'm well, thank you. A war against the invaders seems inevitable. We can't afford... Who knows how long all this will stand here for?
You'll regret this! You'll regret this!
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Shit!
You want to rob the Berserkers. How do you expect them to react to that?
They won't react if they don't catch us. If they do, we'll just deal. Watch out! The area around the bastion is clean now, right?
In that case, I've got another job for you.
Huh? What's that? You got a job? Is it cleaning?
I see you still haven't cooled off. It would be better for all of us if you could pull guard duty inside the bastion for a while.
But
You need to get your shit together and understand what this is all about.
all right. But I need precise instructions on how you want this guard duty carried out.
To protect...
The people like moving around and rarely stay. This makes it difficult.
Then think of...
Fine.
Until you've cooled down...
You're not just gonna forget me and let me go to waste in that bastion?
No.
Good.
Follow me.
So these Ignodon Albs, are they the same as the ones back at the Ice Palace?
They've changed since the war with the... Free people. Learned plenty, too. Oh, one more thing. This is, nasty. She's,
Ah, I see that she is a representative of the Morcons.
And I see that you're one of those chalky-ass oppressive fucks who thinks he's better than everybody else.
oh no.
Wait, something's not right here. Yeah, if there's...
Voice inside my head, telling me what to do. Gotta ignore it.
Yeah? If they're so clever, then why are they sitting on a powder keg at Ignadon?
Change isn't easy. There's disagreements.
Don't say a fucking word.
I don't get it. What is wrong with you? Are you trying to antagonize the rest of Magalon? Or just see how far you can push them all?
I know what I'm doing, okay?
What is the point of all this craziness? What's it for? I don't buy that you want to improve relations between the factions.
Wouldn't expect you to understand. Your job is to get me in to talk to them. The rest is none of your business.
And what if I don't want to help anymore?
Just got one more call to make anyway. The Berserkers in Tavar. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Then you can decide whether to be a chicken shit or not.
There's that diplomatic touch again.
You can scurry along now. Time for some weapons training.
Not now.
She's an...
I've received a report of new Skyanids. A couple of beasts have just been mutated right by the Bastion. If we move quickly, we can catch them before they disappear.
Okay, let's hunt them down. I hope you know exactly where to find them.
They move around a lot, so it won't be easy. We should head out at once. We're in luck. There they are.
Right. We know what to do.
Look, I know you've been bitten before, but just don't let them get you again, all right? Come on.
Over the years, my efforts to unite humanity have been strained. I've had no lasting affiliation with any of the factions. Who knows where we'll go this My head. Get a handle on it. That thing is going to happen to me.
These creatures.
Hey, I'm not a big fan either.
We need to find where their transformation took place. If you take me there, I can conduct a proper analysis. Give me a moment. I need to focus. This is alarming. I'm not sure what to call it. A plague? Whatever it is, it's far worse than I thought.
What'd you find out?
The incubation period is incredibly short. Those beasts became skyanids no more than 3 hours after becoming infected. And right where we found the creatures.
Does the size of the host make any difference?
I can't say for certain, but I don't think so.
Then what determines how long it takes?
Difficult to say. All we know is that the speed of change isn't down to one simple factor, like metabolism or physical constitution. Given the rate of mutation, and assuming it affects all living beings on this planet in a similar way, then...
Then what?
It would only take a few days for the entire planet to be transformed if there's a real outbreak.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. I'll keep trying, though. Maybe if I could examine an especially large subject. I'll see if my scouts can track one down. Thanks for your help. I'll let you know as soon as I have news. I wonder who's buried here. Families from the old world?
Or clerics.
Yeah, I guess that's possible too.
I need to talk to Crony U4. He's more wired into these things than I am.
Watch out!
Commander, additional control node chips located. A terrace, crater region.
Arem, Tabora, Imeredium.
Please repeat last.
What?
Located. Control chips. A terrace.
Outstanding. We should run another compatibility check with those things. What would you need to take control of these chips? A virus? Special control algorithms? Anything we haven't considered yet?
Information insufficient for reliable projection.
Why'd you have to say that now?
Response to last inquiry accurate based on fact pattern.
Great, but at what point is it a fact for you? 80%? 90%?
Threshold for functional certainty depends on nature of query.
Right, that's what I was asking. I need your help with a couple of crazy robots.
Analyzing. Radio transmissions from mechanical cleric units demonstrate severe abnormalities.
Yeah, I got that. You've also analyzed their malfunctions. What about them?
Insufficient information. Data exchange with Central Cleric Console required.
Central Cleric Council? You're talking about the old world machine on board the rocket. Callahan.
Acknowledged.
Kedora. Isolda.
Repeat.
Shit! My head! Ugh.
Well then, Looks like I'll have to pair you with the Clerics' almighty god. Somehow.
Acknowledged.
I'll take you to him. I'm interested to see what that box is spitting out now anyway. Okay, let's look for the chips in the terrace.
Acknowledged. Nearest control node chips located ahead.
Good. You follow me, I'll go on. We might come into contact again, so be ready.
Preparations initiated. Complete.
Shit. Anyway.
Probability of survival critically low. Contact. Additional agitators located.
Imagine my surprise.
Control node chips located. Compatibility unchanged.
Looks like they were tampering with the ancient junk here.
Acknowledged.
So they hide the chips in old computers or other machines from the old world.
Suggest electronic scrap selected due to suitability for hiding nodes from lifeforms without high-frequency sensors.
Machines have so many advantages. Still, we need to show the Skyans that we're finding their bugs.
Acknowledged. Exact purpose of control node chips currently extrapolation only.
We gotta be able to figure out a use for the chips, right?
More information required.
Couldn't we just strip down their weaponry, armor, and devices to do that?
Control node chips account for a significant percentage of alien data processing capability. Analysis efficiency expected to improve with greater sample size.
Well, then report back once you've...
Setting set...
Unauthorized imp...
Initiating connection process.
Okay then, let's go. Clock's ticking.
Insufficient information. Data exchange with Central Cleric Console required.
I know. So let's make the best of it.
Commander, connecting. Connecting. The apocalypse approaches. Come to Callahan. He will save you.
Who is that crony? Is that the rocket's AI?
The apocalypse approaches. Come to Callahan. He will save you. The apocalypse approaches. Come to Callahan. He will
Turn it off.
Analyzing. Central Cleric.
Well, no shit. Besides the fact that it's ancient technology and was made to...
Initiating analysis protocol TG.
Wait.
Unknown. Initial approximation. 123 years.
Wow, fine. Let's leave it. Can't you at least stop it from fucking up and giving out more attack orders to the machines?
Acknowledged. Connection between Callahan and Cleric robots terminated.
Great. Then I suppose our... Maybe they were just a few burned out circuits. Who knows? Come on. Let's get out of here.
Acknowledged.
Aim and shoot. Don't bother with questions. These people don't know anything of interest. Any comments? If not, check your gear and prepare. Any comments? If not, check your gear and prepare for departure.
Probability of human survival.
1 moment.
Warning. Steep cliff ahead.
I can see that for myself.
You're making this too easy on yourself.
Excuse me?
Cooperation is more effective.
Don't forget who's in charge here. I don't tolerate disloyalty.
Stupid ideas like this only end up making new enemies where there shouldn't be any.
I work with tactics that are actually worth something. This area has been cleansed.
We're both scouts. We should leave the decision to a trooper.
As you wish, even if the result will stay the same. Did you hear what that was about? If you did, I'm sure you'll agree with me.
I'm here for another reason.
We'll get to that. First, tell me who you agree with.
Give me an outline of the situation.
I am in command of this unit. I've decided to eliminate any obstacle that crosses our path. I won't repeat the mistake of our predecessors. Confrontations will be nipped in the bud. Any objection to my decision is irrelevant. The directive clearly states that efficiency must define our actions. So, should we eliminate the people or not?
Murdering innocent people has nothing to do with efficiency.
Our mission is to protect the border, not to determine who is and isn't guilty. The depot will be very interested in your interpretation of our regulations. But before we head back there, tell me something. What brought you to us?
You've got a new order. From now on, you're to cooperate with the Clerics.
Who issued this?
What does it matter? An order's an order.
This is high treason. You are hereby under arrest.
The Clerics aren't our enemy. Get a grip.
Me? It's your behavior that defies all logic. But that suits me just fine. Executing one renegade trooper right here will only bring me closer to promotion. Come on, draw your weapon. It's time we made an example of you. Aim and shoot. Don't bother with questions. These people don't know anything of interest. Any comments? If not, check your gear and prepare for departure.
Probability of human survival acceptable.
You're making this too easy on yourself.
Excuse me?
Cooperation is more effective.
Don't forget who's in charge here. I don't tolerate disloyalty.
Stupid ideas like this only end up making new enemies where there shouldn't be any.
I work with tactics that are actually worth something. This area has been cleansed.
We're both scouts. We should leave the decision to a trooper.
That didn't work.
As you wish, even if the result will stay the same. Did you hear what that was about? If you...
Azok himself has tasked me with optimizing the processes at the border. So you better do as I say.
Why didn't you say so? Then we could have kept our conversation to a minimum.
Enough talk. Leave for the castle at once.
As you command. But let the clerics know that we're on our way. I don't want any surprises.
I will. See you there.
You heard the trooper. We're going to the castle. Form 2 groups. I'll take point. Move out!
Mission accomplished. They'll work for you.
The next time someone starts telling me how we're doomed, I'm sending them to you. How did you manage it? Was there any resistance?
Minimal. I was able to convince everyone in the end.
You've exceeded my expectations. I'm impressed.
But for your own sake, find something for them to do as quickly as possible. They're going to need time to get used to life here. It's better if they're distracted.
Don't worry. There's plenty of work to be done around here, and I'll keep an eye on them. This should be their new home after all. We don't want them to turn tail and run again at the first opportunity. I hope you know that you've proven yourself indispensable to our cause. I've therefore decided to promote you to Regent without delay. You've proven there is a force that can control the chaos. It's alright if you're unsure. Take a night to sleep on it before deciding. My offer stands.
Hey, listen. Enough already. I want a proper job.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well, you can trust me. I won't cause you any more trouble.
Okay, then get ready. We'll be going into battle soon.
Good. I'll prepare myself. So, if you ever need a comrade in arms by your side again, I'm available now.
Jax, listen. We need to talk.
Azotha. Imothega.
Damn it! Not now.
What's happening?
Bad news. A horde of Skynet scouts are approaching. We have to take care of... Shit!
Exceptional.
Commander, new control node chip location detected in Tavar.
I don't really have a set
Sounds
schedule.
good. We still have a couple
Basically,
of
when I
unanswered
have
questions.
time, in all honesty.
What exactly are the invaders intending to do with their chips? Are they just bugs for listening in on us? Or are they something else?
Ready for departure. Awaiting orders.
You're a machine. Is there anything that would make you not ready to depart? Maybe if you forgot to brush your teeth?
Cleaning of primary weapon systems is performed during maintenance in the depot.
I know, little guy. You're a mean, clean machine.
Analyzing.
Never mind. Take us to the location of these chips.
Running departure protocol. Agitators directly ahead.
Loud and clear. Let's get some.
Following.
These stories about the hybrids. I can't get them out of my head. How could Dawkins' mind become a slave to this machine? Dawkins has shown the full strength of his willpower time and again. But whatever. We'll finally see whether he's right or
Caution. Curators detected. Second highest rank in alien force.
Well then.
Commander.
How's it looking? Everything A-okay? Did you tamper with the old machines too?
Multiple control node chips in surrounding machines located and eliminated. Observation. Alien removal of electronic components likely. Reason unknown.
Seriously? The aliens are collecting old electronic scrap now?
Speculation. Aliens intend reactivation of old technology.
You think this highly evolved race are stealing dead motherboards and transistors? What for?
Leverage of outdated materials and components highly possible as alien strategy towards larger computational capacity.
So you're telling me these dead CPUs could help with their calculations?
Acknowledged. Speculation. Components to be used as raw material for new units. Dependent on task. Greater computational power correlates with faster results.
It's a little desperate. Doesn't feel like part of a well-planned invasion.
Acknowledged. Probability of speculation being accurate assessed as low. Collection of further information recommended to increase accuracy.
Right. Let me know when you find another location.
Acknowledged. High probability of collapse.
No, just can't do that yet. No, just can't do that yet.
Yeah, you were in Stay Alive's chat, right? Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it.
I'm sure I'll have time for you later.
I think it's about time to...
So I can get you into the fort and make some introductions?
Well, yeah, that's how this works, isn't it? What's wrong? You getting scared on me now?
All right, but this time is the last time.
Yeah, just get me into the fort, okay? The sooner the better. Time to get this plan into action. What the hell is wrong with you? Too many hits to the head?
Yeah. I should really do something about these blackouts. I'll take care of them when there's time.
Analyzing. Main protocol.
Jax,
What?
I got a problem.
What's up?
I've been trying to cut down my Elex use for days. I tell myself it's the way to true effectiveness and intuition. Without even really knowing what... I don't even know how to say it.
You have doubts.
Yeah. But not because of the Elex. I don't think my own people even understand what they're fighting for. I've spent a lot of time studying the plans we captured from the other factions. There's a lot of truth and power in them. To be honest, I would have expected much more hostility against the Albs. Most of the plans I've been able to look at were devoted to self-defense.
At times like these, everyone thinks of themselves and their own first.
I'd expected more ideological intentions and religious ideas. And now, under the circumstances, I'm not sure how it all affects the Albs. Do our own plans provide the same? Are we seeing the situation clearly? Or are we still sightless? Like back then, when everyone was blindly following the hybrid.
You don't know.
I follow the teachings of our agents and the commander, but I've never had a direct insight into their orders, much less.
I understand. You want to get your hands on the Albs' strategic plans.
I see no other way to remove my doubts. I've heard about a patrol of troopers somewhere up above the depot. Let's try our luck there.
All right. Let's go and check out your Alb patrol.
Yeah, let's do that. There's one thing, though. I don't want any of them harmed. Get it?
I know. That goes without saying.
All right. Then let's see you get hold of their plans without them realizing, okay?
We'll give it a shot.
Let's get going then. May the directive guide us.
Unbelievable.
Stop. There's nothing to see here. You should just...
These are the plans Naira wants. I should get out of here, fast. Here are the Albs' plans.
Yeah, that's them. Feels treacherous to take them.
It feels treacherous because it is treason. We stole strategic war plans from your leaders. Well, it couldn't do much worse to turn the Albs against us.
We better keep this incident to ourselves. You agree with me, don't you?
I think it would be better.
Good. I'm gonna concentrate on studying my people's plans for now. You don't have anything more important to do. Would you excuse me?
Of course. Jarts. Todd. My head. The infection. I've already forgotten about it again. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me. Damn it. Dawkins should be helping me get over my infection. Instead, I'm giving my all for the sixth power. Ugh. Killing me. Yeah, I'll take care. Try not to go full-on psycho this time.
Don't worry. One way or another, this one's gonna be different.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel any better.
Must really sting, not being the Albs' golden boy anymore, huh?
I was never really in charge of the Ice Palace. It was a painful lesson. Thanks for the reminder.
Anytime.
Dire.
We have our way. I can take it from here. From now on, just stay out of my way.
There's my way, and there's the wrong way.
You better be quiet.
I heard things in Abessa are dire.
Wait a second, that's it? So what the hell are you doing here?
I got what I wanted, and I don't need you anymore.
So what? Not even a clue about what this secret plan is all about?
No? So stop asking. If it's pointless yapping you're after, go see your little berserker tramp. Cause I sure as shit don't need you right now.
Something's not right with Nasty. Nothing in this world is as mysterious as a woman.
What do I care?
It looks like she's in one of her self-destructive phases again. I should really talk about it with Kaya. Maybe.
I really couldn't care less.
We have our way. Should be enough.
I want to ask you something. It's about Nasty.
Why? Is that tramp causing trouble again? Go on, tell me. What did she do this time?
I just don't understand what she's up to. She's been having me take her to all the heads of the different factions. And each time it ends in total disaster.
Hardly surprising. She was never one for diplomacy. All right, go on. What happened?
The last meeting was with the Berserkers at the fort.
What? You took her to see Rat?
We never made it that far. All she's done since we got there is watch people coming in and out. Like she's waiting for someone.
And you just left her alone there?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't I?
Have you lost your mind? That woman is volatile. She could explode at any moment.
Maybe. But how much damage could one warrior do?
You know she was just using you, don't you? This whole diplomacy plan was just a trick, and a poor one at that. Her true purpose has little to do with negotiating with faction leaders.
Yeah, I worked that out for myself. But what is her real plan?
Well, I can only speculate, but I've spoken to some of the Abandoned, and they described her departure from the fort a few years ago. Believe me, it wasn't pleasant. I wouldn't be surprised if that has something to do with Nasty being back there.
What was her crime back when she was an outlaw?
That's what's so curious. She didn't do anything. But shortly after the war with the Albs, people started talking behind her back. A number of sordid stories and embarrassing incidents came to light. She went from being feared and respected to being mocked. Her reputation with the outlaws was in ruins. And whatever protection being the Duke of Tavar's twin sister gave her, it was gone. She was suddenly on the hit list of every lowlife who knew how to hold a weapon the right way. Staying at the fort was no longer an option. If she hadn't fled, she would likely have been killed.
But why would she want to return now?
Her time at the fort is ancient history. I doubt anyone there cares about it. But that doesn't mean she doesn't care. Maybe she just needed time to prepare. She has trained hard since she joined us. And it would seem she's ready.
Why didn't she tell me that sooner?
As if you'd ever been interested in Nasty's flaws. No, you've always let her get away with whatever she wants. Well, I'd rather not be involved. I mean, just think of everything you've done for her.
You say Nasty wanted time to prepare. Prepare for what?
Why don't you ask her? I've said enough already. I don't want any trouble with her. That would cause nothing but grief and aggravation. And there's no time for that now.
Go away. Busy.
Commander, additional location.
Great. That's just what...
Ignorant.
I still don't get it. Why would such an advanced race be so interested in old-world tech?
Additional scan recommended.
You always gotta make it sound easy, huh?
Recommendation for scan based on inadequacy of current information. Collection of further information likely to increase probability of accurate answer to query.
That's what I'm
Depart. Multiple units located directly ahead.
Let's act fast before they run away again.
Directly behind you, Commander. environmental analysis.
This is just an old ruin. Don't always need to worry so much, little guy.
Analysis. Highly angular structures detected. Analysis has 78% chance of error. Recommendation. Upgrade risk level. Ready weapons for ambush.
What did I just say?
Speculation. Negotiation as alternative to offensive action possibly worth investigation.
Huh. Now even the machines are questioning morality.
Report. Pattern confirmed. Control node chips deployed at this location. Machine computing components also utilized.
Maybe you're right. They do need more computing power for research. Or the resources for it anyway.
Possibility acknowledged. Recent analysis, however, suggests alien systems based on more complex components.
There is another possibility. The Skyans are collecting electronic scrap to stop us reactivating for use against them.
Analyzing. Possibility acknowledged. Strategic location of alien activity supports speculation.
Fine. But what can we do to improve the situation?
Analysis incomplete. Skyan technology based on neural network components. Evaluated as highly effective.
Computing with live tissue?
Partially. Inorganic modules also present. Likelihood of initial hypothesis proving true downgraded. Now calculated as unlikely.
Ah, interesting. Keep me posted on what you find, okay?
Acknowledged. Commander to be notified on detection of new location.